dancing on air. What actually happens to your body and brain when you get hanged? Picture this. You're in some tiny, dusty town out in the American Wild West, back around 1800. You just got sentenced to hang for murder. Honestly, whether you actually did it or not, nobody gives a damn. The jury took all of 15 minutes to decide your fate. Fast forward 4 days in a cramped, miserable cell, and they're waking you up at the crack of dawn. They march you out to the town square, where a crowd of about 200 people has gathered just to watch you die. You walk up those wooden steps, hands tied tight behind your back. The executioner throws that rough hemp rope around your neck and pulls it snug, scraping against your skin. They ask if you've got any last words. You try to speak, but your throat is bone dry. You can't hear a thing over the sound of your own heart pounding like crazy in your ears. And out of nowhere, the executioner pulls the lever. The trapdoor drops right out from under you, and you fall into nothingness. Before we get into what's happening to your neck and brain at that exact millisecond, let's bust 3 major myths the movies have been feeding us for years. Myth 1, you die instantly. The reality, total BS. Death is almost never instant unless it's in a Hollywood movie. In real life, a person stays conscious anywhere from 10 seconds to several minutes, depending on how they set up the rope. Myth 2, your neck always snaps. The reality, nope. Snapping the neck requires something called the long drop. That's a mathematically calculated method they came up with later, using a person's weight to make sure the fall has enough force to snap the spinal cord right away. But historically, especially out in the Wild West, they used this short drop. That means you just drop a little bit and choke to death slowly. Myth 3, you pass out right away because the rope cuts off blood to the brain, so you don't feel a thing. The reality, wrong again. Even if the rope is placed perfectly, it takes 10 to 15 full seconds to black out. And let me tell you, those 15 seconds are terrifyingly clear. If the knot is messed up, you could be wide awake and suffocating for minutes. The real nightmare, inside the body. When that rope jerks tight and you're left dangling in midair, the sheer pressure crushes 3 vital pipelines in your neck. The trachea, windpipe, total shutdown. No air getting to the lungs. The carotid arteries, the main pipes bringing oxygen-rich blood to your brain, are completely blocked. The jugular veins, the veins that take blood out of your brain back to your heart, get squeezed shut. This traps all the blood inside your head, sending the pressure inside your skull through the roof. Since your body still has a tiny bit of oxygen left over in your blood and tissues, you don't drop dead instantly. Your body goes into a violent, involuntary freak-out, thrashing around wildly, trying to find ground under your feet. Back in the day, people watching called this gruesome sight dancing on air. The breakdown, second by second, 0 to 3 seconds. The trapdoor opens and you drop. The rope slams against your neck with the full force of your body weight. You feel an intense, burning friction, and your windpipe and arteries are immediately crushed. Your chest is heaving violently, trying to catch a breath it's never going to get. 3 to 10 seconds. Your brain hits the panic button. Your heart rate goes into overdrive, pumping up to 180 beats a minute, and the blood pressure in your head gets insane. It literally feels like your skull is going to pop and your eyes are being pushed right out of their sockets. Your face goes from bright red to a deep, dark purple, but you're still totally awake. You can hear the crowd shouting in the distance. 10 to 20 seconds, tunnel vision kicks in. Everything starts fading to black from the edges, not because your eyes are closed, but because your brain doesn't have enough oxygen to process what you're seeing. Your hearing goes out next, sounding muffled and distant, like you're deep underwater. Your body stops thrashing as hard, not because you're calming down, but because your muscles ran out of gas. Around the 15-second mark, if you're lucky, you finally pass out, and everything goes pitch black. 20 seconds to 1 minute. You're unconscious, but you're not technically dead yet. Your heart is still desperately pumping against blocked arteries. Your body keeps making these terrifying, automatic gasping movements. Tiny blood vessels around your eyes burst under the pressure. Doctors call this petechiae, and fluids might start leaking from your mouth and nose. 1 to 3 minutes. Your brain has been starved of oxygen for over a minute now. Brain cells start dying off in massive waves due to hypoxia. At this point, your memories, your personality, and your core self are gone for good. Even if they cut you down right now and brought you back, the person you used to be is completely finished. 3 to 5 minutes. Your heart gives out completely, cardiac arrest. No pulse, no blood flow, nothing. The body goes completely still. To the people watching, this is the moment you die, but the truth is, you've been dying slowly since the very first second. A pretty messed up history lesson. Hanging was the go-to execution method throughout history for one simple reason. It was dirt cheap and easy. All you needed was a piece of rope, a wooden beam, and gravity. But easy never meant painless. The vast majority of people who faced the noose suffered through a slow, agonizing strangulation that took minutes. And the worst part? Out in the old American West, these public hangings were treated like a huge local event. Families would travel from miles away just to pack the square and watch a guy die for entertainment. Pretty messed up when you really think about it. The good news? You're almost definitely never going to face this fate. The bad news? There are still places in the world that use this exact same execution method today. So, next time you're watching a movie and some guy gets hanged and dies instantly, you can be that annoying friend and say, "Yeah, that's actually not how it goes down in real life at all," and show him this post. Stay safe out there, and see y'all in the next one.